Hey there, Jonathan Sports. Well, Giants sweep the Washington football team. Man, who would have thought that was possible? It's not like we do it every year. Anyway, I was a little nervous for the game, and all year I've been saying, all season I've been saying that when you need the defense the most, they'll fail you, and it was kind of a backwards week from the defense. In the halves we've been pretty bad, and when the game was on the line, the defense has been pretty bad and giving up scores. I believe we're like dead last in points allowed in the last 2 minutes of the court of each half. So, but end of the first half, Blake Martinez, running back wells over. Blake Martinez makes a pick. Takes at least a field goal off the board. That's helpful. And last two drives of defense of the game. Last two drives of the game. Jabril Peppers. We get some pressure, makes a play. Logan Ryan makes a play. So I mean, in past weeks, that's where we've given up our points, and that's where we lost games. I mean, obviously the offense hasn't been great this season, so you can put some blame there. But really, to me, it's been a 50-50 problem. But the words are hard, But deep dive into the defense. I mean, tackling was pretty bad. I mean, the first half was good, okay, but this right out of the second half, and just bad tackling. Yadam, that guy cannot tackle to save his life. Even Logan Ryan, some of the veterans are having a hard time tackling. So I mean, it's just got to get better. I mean, another one of my complaints has been, we play way too much zone, and I felt like last week we mixed it up, played good amount of man coverage, but this week, it just kind of felt like it was going down that same road. We're just playing a lot of soft zone and just a lot of cover 3, cover 2, and at the end of the day, if you're not getting a pass rush there, you're gonna get eaten up. And Alex Smith, after Kyle Allen snapped his leg, unfortunately, I feel sorry for Washington over that. But Alex came in and did his job for most of the game until right up to the end. But again, we dialed up some blitzes at the end of the game, timely moments, and it paid off. We got some pressure, got some interceptions out of it. But overall, though, it's just a high get. We don't have the corners, but you got to mix it up a little bit more. So I mean, that's one of my bugaboos. And just again, I mean, this is a common theme. We're just not getting enough pressure. I mean, we're doing okay. I mean, the coverage has been better than I thought it was good. So we're getting some coverage sacks, but I don't know. We need some pass rushers in here next year. But I noticed that Washington, they didn't even try to run this game, and I think that's going to be a weakness. Is obviously our secondary and pass rush. So I feel like that's the way teams should attack this Giants defense. They should look to pass. And Washington, they obviously got stuck behind, pretty deep hole at half, 20-3, so it's a lot harder to run then too. But I mean, it's obviously the way to beat the Giants through the air. Logan Ryan and Jabril. I mean, I've been complaining about Jabril taking bad angles and bad tackling. Had a much better game. Logan Ryan, I believe, forced a fumble. Jabril recovered a fumble. They both got interceptions. Both had a great game. Jabril is all over the place. Blake Martinez, wasn't his most impressive game. He got an interception, which is nice, and like I said earlier, took some points off the board. But he missed quite a few tackles, and I think a lot of it is he's the first one to hit a gap and force a running back to hit a hole. And you don't really have too many people to fill in there. That should help. It's looking like Towns, not Towns, Tate Crowder will be back this week, so that's good. That's helpful. And another one of my complaints is just Dexter Lawrence. He needs more reps. I think he was only on the field 40-45% of the reps in this game, and when he's in there, he's disruptive. He's great against the run. He's disruptive. So overall, defense not perfect. They really got tore up a good bit in the second half, but and again, when we needed them to make plays to win the game, they did, and that's something we haven't seen this year. So I'm happy. Hope they can keep that going. But I'm still a little worried. I'm not confident. A more confident quarterback, a better offense. Maybe it's still a problem for us. So he's like over the offense, and I thought Daniel Jones was just okay. He wasn't great. He was just average, okay. I mean, when there was nothing there, he threw it in the dirt. He threw it short, threw it at the back of the end zone, so that's good. It ain't gonna make anybody change their mind or wherever they were on it before. But second game out of turnover, that's good. Both against Washington. Should have been the third because I mean the last game against the Washington football team there was a blown call at the end of the end in the back of the end zone. I don't really want to go backwards there. So running game though was great. Offensive line was really good running the ball. They do a lot of moving around, and they're getting there. They've steadily gotten better and better and better. If you guys remember back the first 4 or 5, 6 weeks of the season, it wasn't looking good. It wasn't looking good, especially the first couple of weeks. But got a damn train going by. But Wayne Gallman, he just looks different this year. He looks better. I don't think we'll be back next year, but hey, we got him here. Saquon's out. Let's use him. Morris came in, and he's tough, boy. He's not the fastest, but he finishes his runs. He is impressive at the end of his runs. He puts people down. So, hey, I respect him. He's an old veteran. It's great to have him on the team. So, I mean, I can't complain about the running game. It looked great. And that's, like I've been saying, is you take Jones's running out, and we've been right around, I'm pretty sure, the last in running. So, in the last couple of weeks, big improvement. That's great. That's great because we got these young guys in here. But again, on passing plays, way too much pressure. Andrew Thomas was okay. His reps against Andrew Thomas was pretty damn impressive. I'll say that. When Matt Parrott comes in, I know it's only like a limited amount of time we're seeing him, but he's honestly the the best offensive lineman this year. Now you can make a case if he's full time in there. They get more tape on him, and they figure out ways to attack him better. But just overall, I mean, the kid's strong and he's athletic, and when you're his size and you're athletic like that, you can miss on a play here and there and recover. Just from being so athletic. So he's impressive. I'd like to see him just get the start at right tackle. Just put him in there, get him time, because he's possibly a future piece, and what we got at right tackle right now isn't a future piece. He's just a film. On to Evan Engram, bad again. Yeah, I know he had a nice touchdown, but he almost dropped that. He was fumbling that. And yeah, I mean, there's a ball hit him right in the hip. You could argue was a little bit behind him, but he bobbles it, pops it up, almost gets an interception, which could have changed the game. And fourth quarter, we're going down, and he drops. I mean, the ball just goes right through his hands, hits him in the head. It's embarrassing. It was a pathetic drop, and I could have at least put us in position for a field goal and ran a bunch more time off the clock, which could have made this game not even as close. So, again, it's not good. I don't know what it is with him. It's just not good. Austin Mack, he didn't set the world on fire, but he had that one deep pass. I think he had 5 targets, 4 catches, so reliable. And that's all you can ask. I mean, he had like 70 yards. Hey, you can't ask any more from the kid for that. And so I'm happy with there. We'll see. I guess Pettis will be in here next week. We'll see with him. I've had mixed bags. I've talked to a lot of 49er fans about it. I've had one 49er fan say that he likes Pettis, thinks he's good, and thought he was bad because of Jimmy G. He just couldn't utilize, and the team couldn't utilize him properly. And a lot of them, a lot of 49er fans just say they suck. But we'll see. I do think Daniel Jones is better in the pocket than Jimmy G, better down the field than Jimmy G. Right now, can't say by much, but I just think he'd be better at getting the ball deeper. So we'll see there. He's at least like a Corey Coleman-esque special teams player, so we'll get a boost there. Really, my only complaint, other than Evan Engram and offensive line, is Jason Garrett. I mean, he needs to get Darius Slayton more involved. Because he's maybe outside of Shepard, he's our best weapon on this offense. And I get teams are going to stay on top of him and all that, but they've been really going after. Defense has been really loading up and just not even hiding it, just coming after, bringing the house for Daniel Jones. We got to take 3-4 opportunities a game and just throw it up. If it's a pick, if you're at midfield somewhere anyways, if it gets intercepted, I don't care. I can live with that. You're probably going to be down to the 10, 15 anyways. It's like a damn punt. So what's the difference? I don't give a shit. I just don't like the fumbles from the quarterback. I don't give a shit about it. If you're taking chances, I don't care. I don't care about interceptions at all. Not even a bit. So that's really just my only complaints. I mean, I don't know. This isn't a great football team, but Alex Smith is a wily veteran. So, if you just sit back and zone, yeah, he's going to hit you short, intermediate passes. And if your tackling's not good like we saw this week, this is the result. Could have very easily lost this game. We're not a good team, but we are better. Again, I'm not going to change off that stance. We're a better team. And again, I still think the foundation is here. The one thing we got to do is decide who we're going to bring back. Leonard Williams or Dalvin Tomlinson. Me personally, if Leonard Williams wants $18-20 million, let him go. Sign Dalvin to like a contract, kind of like Snacks got when he came in before, maybe an extra million or so. But with the salary cap going down, these guys aren't going to get what they want. So I think next year you're going to see a lot of players signing, kind of like Logan Ryan did this year, holding out to the last minute, just taking whatever they can get. I think that's going to be a lot of it. You're not going to see a lot of real big long-term deals outside of a few teams. You have a bunch of cap, which we should be one of them. You might see one big signing from us. The Jets could make a couple big splashes, but other than that, the cap goes down. You're not going to say, whatever. I'm rambling on anyways. I'll come up with some videos this week. My computer was on the fritz. That's why this video is late. Anybody who actually stuck through to the end of this game, thank you. Appreciate it. Like and subscribe. And see you later. Stay safe, folks.